very much. Alright, do your no tsunami. Here he is, guys. Your last match, top fragger. The 1v4 tonight. So let's get him on the screens and see what he can do on the drop. Where he's going to drop, what they're going to do. We do have some big players in tonight's stream. Let me know who you think is going to win overall and go home with that $130. I want the $130. Equinox owns you all. Just wanted to tell you that. Alright, guys, let's get that map screen up there. We're coming in just north of Barcelona, going across that western edge of Las Leon La Petita over the Minas Generalis. We've got Truck Stop El Azahar, Terra Branca, and we are dumping off the Chicky Nuggies up there in Camp Militar. So match number 2 times they can get any of those AFK free points. So let's see if they're going to do that or not. But let me go ahead and check in on what is happening along this flight path. We do have Thunder Beast down at Barcelona. We've got the Alpha Esports headed over to Via Del Mar. Looks like this is Team 17. Yes, it is. Third Eye. Kunjan and the boys headed over to Chumacera, but I don't see anybody with them. Let's see what else is happening over here. Team 13's Elocution headed down to those southern farms of Las Leon. Looks like Team Scourge, you know, I have to say it, taking over all of Las Leon. We've got Rest in Peace over here with Velocity, so we might have an early fight over at this car spawn. We do have a team headed all the way over to Impala. That is Team 19, Team Stage 0. We do have a couple of teams that looks like, do you know, they are headed over towards that Terra Branca area by themselves. It looks like we're going to have some rage bait right on down in with Team Liquid. We got in here just in time to be able to hear some of those nades going off in Picado. Now we are going over to the northern western edge. So let's go. Let's see what else we can find on the map. Looks like we've got a few teams over in Minas Generalis area. We've got MV over here with, I think this is Reflections, Team 4. Yes, it is over here with Team Canada. So Team Canada about ready to find 2 teams right on top of them. Let's see what's going on with player 2. He does have them right outside the window. Upgrade in Dark Esports. Ooh, Dark Esports. Where are you? Where did you guys go? Oh, they went to Hacienda del Patron. And I believe Upgrade. Upgrade, we lost Fear. Ooh, we lost Fear. The tall man getting picked back up. And 24K, the man of gold. Up to 2 of the 3 eliminations coming out of the Hacienda del Patron. So, let us see what else we can see. I'm going to head on over to the fight with, let's see if I can get some Cloudy over here. There we go. See what we can find out that is happening between the 2 teams that are currently in a fight. And we got Rage Bait Liquid over on your right. Ooh. Here comes the storm. Storm going through Picado. Let's check in on Neon. Neon's been pretty hot tonight. He's even pretty in his little dress. Very sparkly. Looks like Cloudy pushing right up and it looks like all 4 of them are starting to push on down. So we got Cloud, we got Melly in the lead. Look at this, Melly trying to come right up and in, getting closer and closer. as they coil up onto reflection down in minus generalis on the right side. So let's see what's gonna happen. It looks like Neon's got that perfect angle on the steps. He's two floors up, so if they try to see him, they might not be able to see him. So it does look like Cloudy. As soon as we got off of Cloudy, of course, Cloudy finds an eliminations. Let's see what's going on with Wagyu. So now Reflections is down to just a duo over here. Fully aware that they are not alone. Let's see what Psycho can do over here. See, we got some nades. Hello everyone and happy Thursday night. Hello Sniper Typist. Let me see some Phoebe in the chat. I see it already. PHOEBOP. Let's get it right, boys. Let's get it right. Welcome everyone to the Unholy Thursday night cash scrims. Woo! We got a full lobby, as you can see over on that far right. But let's get through the slots. Let's announce these amazing teams. Velocity Extreme in slot 3. Slot 4 are the Fearless 4. Slot 5 Straight Outta Nepal. 6 Team Entity. Slot 7 Extreme Slayers. Slot 8 Team Scourge. I love saying their name. Slot 9, we got the Unholy. Slot 10, Rest in Peace Department. Slot 11, Urza Esports. Slot 12, The Chosen. Hello, Junior. I see you. Slot 13, Signed to God. 14 are the 4 Sexy Frogs. I have no idea what I'm going to call them tonight. Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. 15, Upgrade. Hello, Upgrade. 16, Death of Angel. Slot 17, Team Stage 0. 18, Liquid Esports. 19 are the Finest. In slot 20, Team Control. Let's go. 21, Always on top of Los Bitey. 22, Reduce. 23, The Golden Fire. And 24, Shining Stars. There they are, your full lobby. They are still coming in. We are already up to 84 players, and look at this, we are missing a bunch of them, and they're all in slot 1. Hello everyone, happy Thursday night. Hello Gunda, good luck tonight, Gunda. Good luck you guys. Just make sure you get that Phoebe OP, because she is incredibly OP. Alright, let me see what I'm missing. Guys, stop bringing me when I go live. Oh, you guys don't talk to me for... No, that's not true. That's not true. But I swear, when I go live, all of a sudden I get like 25 different DMs. It's like one of those light boards for the drag racing. Vroom, vroom. As soon as I go live, it's like ding, 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 ding. It's crazy. You guys just don't understand. Uh-oh, The Chosen has a few too many, I believe. I thought all the slot. Nope, he did get in there. What is this? Yummy? Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, guys, here we go. First of 4 matches tonight headed into Aaron Gal. Shout out to Unholy for once again sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. All you have to do is get screenshots over into the giveaway channel in the Unholy Discord server. So make sure you get on over there and stay over there. Have some fun. Oh, one comes in, one goes out, one comes in, one goes out. Now you see him, now you don't. Can you see me now? Nope. Oh, I love Unholy nights. Ooh. Thursday nights are always so much fun. It used to be so much fun when LAG and Cielo were in the chat. We were all singing tequila. Do, 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 do. Alright, I think we're gonna stay with, let's at least stay with someone I can pronounce. We'll go with Phoenix. You guys are giving me too much to think about. Alright, let's go. Guys, if you could hit that like, I'd truly appreciate it too, please. Let's get out into that YouTube algorithm. Get these players up on more screens. Alright, guys, let me get that map screen up there. Here we go. We're coming in from that North Georgia area, going down and across between the boatyard and Rozhok, headed over towards Shelter and the Milta Power Peninsula. Not a bad flight path. It's fairly central. So let's see where these guys drop. And let's go ahead and scroll on in, see what happens early up in the Georgia Pole area. Usually we have several teams up there. Looks like we got Team Scourge. Just because I like to say it. Team Scourge up there. Ooh, we got, it looks like, is there, who is that? Who's that? Who's that? Right there. Team 22 Renault. So they're jumping over here with, is that, nobody has the right names. Team Control. Pakapa. I see you. We're going to jump over here with Pakapa. Let's go see what's going to happen with him. And what is going on with the rest of this? We're coming down into, look at this, they are surrounded, so hopefully we can get Pakapa, pick back up 7 little you, Pakapa, the big mofo, and Falcon. Ooh, we are, oh, little you, they found you. Alright, so let's go ahead and check in on the big map, find out where everybody else is going. Golden Fire over in Rozhok. We've got Liquid Esports. Ooh, our first zone all the way over to the eastern end. So some of these teams are going to be right on top of each other. I see Team Entity and the Chosen pretty close to each other. Or the Rest in Peace department. This is going to mess me up. Chosen, yummy, get out of there. You guys messing me up all the time. Alright, what's happening over here? Looks like we got some chaos with the Extreme Slayers straight out of Nepal and Team 17, Team Stage 0 over on this Milta Power Peninsula. Looks like Legend paying attention to Team Stage 0, so hopefully Legend can read all that. We do also have some activity with the 4 sexy frogs not too far away from Team 3 Velocity Extreme. So there's your chaos going on at the moment. But let's get into this Team Control versus Rideau. So now let's get in here and find out what's going on. It looks like there's a duo straight across. Pakapa, look at all the ammo he's got for that VSS too. Looks like they're getting ready for the push. Here we go, guys. Getting ready for that push. Running right up and in. And it does look like Team 22 may just be a trio. Might have missed it. No, they've got all 4 of them in here. And I'm missing where the 4th one is. It looks like we'll have to find him as they're coming in and around. Oh, I see him. He's all the way down at that southwest side. He's the one that's shooting. Oh, 7 little you, he found you. So there we go. And I think that was Legend over there in that Miltipar Peninsula. He is most definitely paying attention. And I think that was Chapo 77 that got the knock over here onto Team Control. Team Control. So now let's see what Legend is doing. Let me scroll on in on this map, find out what is happening. The Extreme Slayer's coming up and over in here. El Malito has been knocked, but it looks like we're going to be able to pick him back up. But it does look like the fight is still continuing. Let's check in on Legend, find out what Legend is doing across the way, because we do have the team over at the factory, so you can pay attention to that down in the lower right hand corner. And let's check in on the big mofo. I have no idea, guys, what BMF stands for, but it's good enough for me. Alright, so now, what is Falcon? Falcon is right over here, getting really close now to Team 22 Redo. So let's see what is happening. They are, oh, one of them got up onto that rooftop. I think it's the big mofo. Thought he was getting closer, but you can see that Chapo is starting to wrap around. He's coming from that south side. So these guys are going to have to watch their windows as well. Alright, what's happening over? It looks like Team 0, they're down to just a duo. Legend was able to get one, and Chino, I didn't read it well enough. Hello, gorgeous LAGOP. Mine's a little further up. Hello, Jeff. I see you. Let's get some LAGOP in the chat as well. Cause nice jump shot. Look at how Team Control always works together. I really like that about Team Control. They are up to 2 eliminations, but they are getting pushed up and in, and BMF was ready for that peak. And so Chapo is the last one still standing now over here for redoing. He's gonna have to fight off all of Team Control, because Team Control does know how to control at least the South George compounds where they drop. Uh-oh, he's getting up on that roof. So now Phoebe is actually OP. She's the best. That's kind of what I said to you. She is OP. Alright, so Chapo. Oh, Chapo able to get that elimination. Oh, no, he did not. Pocket Paw is able to finish that off. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and find out where the next fight is going to happen. I feel like Team Liquid and the Golden Fire are going to run into each other. Team Liquid may be waiting for them to come on out. Not exactly sure what all is happening. And I do know that they're across the way. So, let's go. We also have Upgrade driving right into G6. G6 coming right up into Team 11 Urza Esports, and we also have Team 16 Death That Angel run across the way as well. So now let's go ahead and get that map back up there. You can see that we are starting to close up and still headed over towards the eastern side. A lot of these teams sent Cookum. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Thank you, the chosen. Alright, so it looks like Upgrade's he's just over here scouting, trying to figure out where he wants to go. We do have a cluster coming into this middle zone straight out in Nepal. It does look like they're starting to pick on these teams over towards the gas station compound, and it is a fairly nice circle. We got off the island, and I think, let me see what Wolf is paying attention to on straight out Nepal. He has Velocity Extreme straight across from him. He's keeping an eye on them, but Velocity Extreme also has a team coming up off the bridge. So this is the Unholy. Hello, Fantasy. So Urza getting a knock onto Liquid. So Team Liquid left that area and ended up right on over here. So let's find out what's happening in Center Zone. And here we are, Death of Angel, right over here at the Walmart. So let's check in on the Walmart compound because we also have a team over in the Walmart compound, over in the shelter, over in the dip, over... Ooh, we have teams everywhere, guys. Let's go. Let me go ahead and put that map screen up there, give you an idea of where all these teams are coming in and upgrade G6. We were just watching that just a second ago. He does get knocked by Urza. Poked his nose a little too long in the Urza site. Looks like the 4 sexy frogs over here with the Chosen. So the Chosen... Oh, nope, this is Rest in Peace Department. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me check in on Carnage as Carnage comes right up and in along this way. He knows that he's got Team 14, the 4 sexy frogs right in front of him, and he also has another team over here as well. Let me see which team that was. It was Velocity Extreme as well. Carnage repositioning, trying to get some better sights on what's going on with the 4 sexy frogs. I like how he did reposition to get an idea of what's happening, but what is happening over here in Center Zone, Team Entity? We're over here in Heaven. We have 3 or 4 teams all right up here. We also have the Fearless 4. We have the Golden Fire, Team Entity. They are all right here in the area of Heaven. So Fearless 4 are trying to get the shots over, and the Nexus OP trying to get on out of there. But we also have team, I think that said Team 8 coming from that north side. Yes, Scourge. Here comes the Scourge. Nexus trying to get those shots on him, as well as the Golden Fire trying to get some shots over onto that. So let's go. All this chaos right around. It looks like most of the center zone area is cleared out. We still have the real Chosen coming in from that far west, and they may end up right on the lap of the 4 sexy frog. So let's go on over to Chosen, find out what the Chosen are doing. Looks like they are all, except for the blue zone. This is why you get a lot of those blue zone, the edge zone sweeps. They're all coming out of the blue zone with a little bit of damage already, which makes them easier to shoot out of their vehicles, guys. So just keep that in mind. These sharks like to do those edge zones. And we also have Team Control coming in from the blue zone as well, way up by the Severny gas station. So they should be coming in that West Yasnaya bridge fairly soon, unless they wrap up and around. And either way they come in, it's not going to be all that bad for them. All of Yasnaya is pretty quiet except for that far eastern end by the station. Alright, so that's about it at the moment. The Unholy getting into a fight way up here. Let's go up here and find out what's happening. We have Fantasy up to 2 eliminations, and ooh, with Team Entity, Nexus OP, ooh, and we're also getting shot from across the way by the Finest. You can see the Finest was getting some of those shots over onto him, shooting from down below. So now let's go. And Nexus OP going down to that nade. So now let's see, is that it for Team Entity on this push? Team Unholy, the Unholy taking out Team Entity. I believe that's what I just saw happen. Alright, we have Always on Top coming in, signed to God over here by Lipovka. We have Team Scourge coming in, and Falcon. Falcon is pushing these teams on in. He's got them all right in front of him, and he's just waiting for the rest of his team to catch up, and they are waiting for their health bars to get out of the red a little bit. You can see that they are boosted up and trying to heal back up. I see Tippa from Team Scooge. Oh, he's shy. He's shy. He wanted on out of there. Now BMF from Team Troll, taking those shots up and over onto the Golden Fire. Oh, BMF down to about 20 HP as the Golden Fire also wrap around and come from behind. Let me go ahead and yell at my dog. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening, guys. We still have, look at this, Team 8 coming right up and, oh, right up and in. We've got so many teams clustered. Look at your upper right-hand corner. They were coming in onto the Unholy. Coming in onto Extreme Slayers. We've got Sign to God over here and Always on Top. They are all right here. And we did lose 19, whoever 19 is. So now this is all up here in that northwest or northeast corner. Looks like straight on Nepal at the logging camp. They're keeping their four corners cleared. I like seeing that. They know that they do have Rest in Peace right on down below them. Sign to God, trying to get the shots over onto them as they're coming right up and through. And whoever I clicked on, they are shy as well. Let's see what's happening. As the Unholy are coming right up and in onto Always on Top across the way in the one stacks of Melt the Power. So now let's go. Ooh, getting some shots over into that car. What else can I show you guys? It looks like most of them are still making up quite a bit of space for each other. Let me go ahead and center that map up for us. And here they come. Fantasy pushing right up and in. Trying to get those, trying to get some of those. Ooh, look at that flick over onto Team 21, Always on Top. And so now we're still coming up and around. Here comes Spidey around that corner. Is that you, Spidey? Which one is you, Spidey? I see you, Spidey. And Fantasy going down. And I think that was to Spidey. And it was no 977. But we're going to be able to get that heal off, and we are going over towards the prison now. So let's head on over to the prison, find out what's going on. We still have all this chaos that's going on over here towards Lipovka to Mansion. We have several teams coming in right on top of each other. Let's head on over and see what's going on with the Golden Fire. So we do have Team 8's Team Scourge down in those one stacks. Ooh, Haslick, Scourge, Tracy coming up and around. And we also have teams coming in from behind. That was Falcon. Falcon is keeping an eye right here on this edge of zone gatekeeping down in the prison ditches. So let's check in on Extreme Slayers as they are right over here with Team 12. The Chosen coming in from the north side, or the south side of prison. So we also have the 4 Sexy Frogs in a fight. Sign to God in a fight. We have fights everywhere as we're headed into stage 5. The stage of anarchy. So let me see. We got the 4 Sexy Frogs all the way over on the east or western side. Let's see. What happened over here? Velocity Extreme. I think they finished off the 4 Sexy Frogs. I didn't catch that in time. But we also have Team 24, the Shining Stars, coming right up and into Urza. Urza, one of them from Urza is knocked, and I think that's my favorite mutant grape, low grape. But look at Zeus with that 3-piece. So, and we're over on the shelter. The shelter is just out of zone, but they're trying to gatekeep the Shining Stars from coming in. You can see all that right on over there. And while we watch this, I'm gonna go ahead and map up a little bit. Urza Urza trying to get those shots as the Shining Stars are driving right up and in on top of all the teams that are right here. Looking here, upper right-hand corner mini-map. They're still fighting with Urza over here in Team 14. The 4 Sexy Frogs right up and over as well. Nate trying to reposition to get out of the spray. And now he's down. He's got to get some of that, Vortex. And so now, let's check in on Havoc. Whoa, what you doing, Havoc? Whoa, Havoc is right here in Central Zone. So we do have all sorts of teams out there. We've got the Fearless 4 coming in from that north, as well as the Finest coming in. So he's got all these teams coming in over here by the Witcher Tower, just to the west of the prison. And the prison has all sorts of clusters of teams right on over here. Oh, that's cute. Hello, LG. So, Sign to God right here below, straight out of Nepal, and the Golden Fire. And I see straight out of Nepal, Frankie. And I think that was Sign to God Invincible that got that headshot right on over on top of him. Hello, Frankie. So Zig is up to an elimination. Ronaldo down and out. So they are right here on the blue zone. They're going to ride that blue zone in. And we also have another fight over here. And I think that might be Urza going out to going out to the Shining Stars. We're down to just Zeus. Zeus still up to 3 elimination. But you can see from the top of the hill, Dylan from the Shining Stars was able to finish off Urza, but right on top of Dylan was Velocity, and they're coming on down, so let's get off of that. And here they come, pushing right up and in. They'll be able to start gatekeeping the Shining Stars from trying to get into this zone as well, and that's exactly what he's doing, guys. We'll watch this for just a second as I scroll on in. We are down to the top 11 teams, but this is Stage 5. So Stage 5 has a way of getting rid of 90% of our active teams. Howa! Oh, I think he saw you across the way. Let me check it on the Howa. So now Dylan coming right up and around. Over Sleep. Oh, the Shining Stars do not want to be gate captain. I see Howa across the way on the northern side of the zone. How are you doing, Howa? Drizzy has been knocked, but they are right on this edge of the zone, and they've got a decent dip, but we still have 6 teams in here. We've got the Fearless 4 straight on Nepal, the Extreme Slayers upgrade, and the Shining Stars. So we've got some big teams still in this, guys. Still big teams. And they're doing the edge sweeps now. You can see that. We do have Shanks all the way back here. He's got to push in through all these teams to get down into zone. I don't know how Shanks is going to be able to make it. And he does see the rotation coming down from straight on Nepal. Straight on Nepal is wrapping down right into the Shining Stars upgrade. And we also have the Extreme Slayer. Ooh, Melito is right there as well. The Shining Stars coming right in and around on that drive-by. So now let me see what I can do over onto this side. We're at full scope, so let me see if I can get some of the bird's eye view for us so we can see what's happening. The Extreme Slayers. We do have this road in the middle of the zone, but I do think that these teams like Upgrade and Straight on Nepal, they're going to have to fight to get across the street. And I'm thinking we're going to be coming up to these trees. We're down to the top 4 teams. We've got Upgrade, Straight on Nepal, all 4 from the Fearless 4, and just a solo over here for the Extreme Slayers. Faricho, look at that nade moving that car. That was crazy. So we're down to the top 2 teams. We've got the Upgrade versus all 4 of them. from the Fearless 4. How on the main screen coming right up and in, and we got Havoc. Whoa, at the back, keeping that cross angle. Are we down to just Havoc? Where's your partner, Havoc? I don't see him on here. Oh, there he is. So 24. It is the golden man himself. 24K. So it is Havoc Woe versus and 24K versus the and now it is just up to 24. And what a shot from across the way. Let me get this iPad up here so you guys can see. Oh, that's right. I don't have to do that here. The Fearless 4 coming in first with 6 eliminations. Upgrade coming in second with 9 eliminations. And the Extreme Slayers coming in third with 9 eliminations as well. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. Ooh, legs. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. 19 through 21. And 22. Going all out. Upgrade Havoc. Whoa, all go goddess. Hello, gorgeous goddess. Hello. So when we come right back, we'll be headed into match number 2. We'll be jumping with Upgrade Havoc. We might have some scores. If not, then we'll have the live scores after match 2. But don't forget to get your screenshots over to the Unholy Discord server of Phoebe OP so you can get your name on tonight's Wheel of Name and win yourself some UC if you are so lucky. Be right back. It's going on down, but Neon is locked in. As you can tell, on the left-hand side, we got some smokes coming up. They're still pushing from the floor below, 2 floors below. Let me check in on the problem. Oh, he sees that liquid secret is right behind him. Look at that nade right up and over by the pocket paw. The pocket paw. You know, he's going to come at me that I'm saying his name wrong again because, you know, it looks so easy to say, but never right. Never right. And let's see what Neon is doing over here. Oh, Neon still trying to get it out. And so now Mafia is the last one still standing over here. He's going to be able to get Secret picked back up, but it is a 2v4 over here in Epicado now. So we still have a duo versus all 4 of them over here in Minus Generalis as well. And all 4 of them are getting into their positions, and we do have a reflection right on down here. In the same building. Oh, Mafia finding 505. Taking the 505 out of the match. And here comes the rest of them pulling right up and in. Oh, this wall. The problem finishing that off. So now let's go. Let's see. Velocity also in a fight. Let's see, where did Velocity get in that fight over here? Let's see what's going on. Noxify going down in the longhouse over here. We got the roster beast department. So Flash God, what are you doing across the way? Flash God watching as Xenon goes running across. So we still have these 2 Thunder Beast and Zelocution now also in a fight, but I feel like we're gonna miss the fights no matter what we do. Thunder Beast and Zelocution all the way down here just to the north side of Bartona. And we do have Zelocution on a huge split in all 4 of. Oh, we lost one. We lost one for Thunder Beasts. So now let's go ahead and stick with these 2. Find out what's happening. we still have 36 seconds of stage 1. Flash guy keeping his head down, keeping his back clear. I like seeing that he's paying attention to what. We got Mr. Sniper over here. Ooh, you guys know I love watching a Nuxify do his sniper action. He's even got the Winchester going. So there it is, guys. There it is. It looks like Velocity getting ready to move on out. Let's go ahead and check in on this map screen. Thunder Beast in that fight still down over here by the bridge. So let's see if we can find out what is happening. We are down to just Mingo. Mingo is the last one still standing. He's trying to get on out of there. It looks like Thunder Beast is going to get that extra elimination as they go on out. Let's see, who is this? It looks like Carnage has been knocked. We should be able to get Carnage picked back up. And there is your zone number 2. Pretty central around El Pozo over to the Hacienda del Patron, La Caparia down to La Junmazera. Alright, and there goes Do You Know Sprays out to the dark, to the blue zone, to the dark zone. To the dark side with ya. Alright, let's head on over here, find out what's going on. We got Melly on the screen because we do have Velocity coming right up and around. Look at that, going right on past Melly's screen. And we still are in a fight with Wagyu. Wagyu is right across from Melly. So now let's see. What is Wagyu? They're all staying quiet because they are out in the blue and they don't want that. Oh, it is now just down to Wagyu over here in Menace Generalis. Let me go ahead and put this map screen back up there for just a second. You can see that we still have Do You Know all the way up. Oh, what a knock over onto Melly. Wagyu's just trying to get some of that spray on down. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit. But Wagyu is the last one still standing. But look at that. Velocity. Guts is going to have a perfect angle down onto Wagyu. Wagyu's back is not clear. But he is getting pulled up on by Team Canada as well. So we've got the third party in position outside of the blue zone. We've got 2 of these teams, and there goes the shots. Wagyu figuring out that his back is not clear with Guts right up on that ridge line. Let me check in on what Guts can see from this. I'm not sure Guts has an idea where Wagyu is, but look at this. They are all coming right up and around. All 3 of them there checking Melly. Melly getting that baby tank coming up. We got Player 2 as well. And Wagyu is just trying to... Oh, Wagyu. He is getting his feet... Oh, Cloudy from that off angle. What an angle from Cloudy, but Cloudy knows that Velocity is right across the way as well. Nuxify, not too far away from all of this. So now Team Canada has to figure out how to get out of this chaos. Let's see what is going on. Let's check in on what Guts can see from the top. He knows that Cloudy is over there, but he should have some sight lines down on the other 3 as well. And look at how low some of these players from Team Canada are. We are still really quite going on over in the elimination feed over on the left hand side of your screen. And hello everyone, and welcome back to the Unholy Thursday Night Cash Scrims. I see all sorts of Phoebe OP in the chat. Good luck tonight, guys. Make sure you get your screenshots over into the Unholy Discord server. Shout out to LEG and the amazing staff over there for sponsoring the UC giveaway again tonight. So consistent. I love them to pieces. So we're headed into our Miramar match number 2 of tonight. We'll have 4 sweaty matches, so we're 2 of 4s. Who is Phoebe? Phoebe is the owner of Felice. She just did that amazing tournament for Fortune. I hope you guys got over into her server as well. She is everywhere. She might be in the chat when she wakes up. She has rough working hours, so BBOP. This time, oh, I forgot to show you the scores. Oh, it's been a week, guys. It's been a week. The Fearless 4 coming in first with that winner chicken dinner, 16 total points. Upgrade, 1 point away with 15. The Extreme Slayers, 2 points away with 14. So these top 3 are just 2 points away from each other as we head into Miramar. And this time we're heading into Miramar with Havoc. Whoa, I'll go. No whoa. I'll go is what I call him. 4 eliminations, 554 damage. Let us find Upgrade and Z Havoc. Bringing in Z Havoc. Havoc. There he is, right there, guys. Your last match top fragger. And let's see if I can get onto him over here. Woo, just in time. Alright, let me get that map screen up there. We're coming in from just north of Puerto Paraiso, going in and across Minas Generalis, Hacienda del Patron and the farms, over the top of water treatment, and dumping off just to that northwest side of the oasis. So we'll have some chicken nuggies if somebody is AFK. Let me go ahead and scroll on in a little bit and see the early flight path. We do have a couple teams headed down to Puerto Paraiso. We've got Urza right there along with the finest. So now we get straight out of Nepal, headed up and over towards that Impala area along with Team Stage 0. Let's go. Look at the weather pattern coming in across that Los Leon area. Whoo, we got a lot of teams headed to Leones. So let's go. We got Havoc Algonowo headed down to the Hacienda del Patron, and I don't see anybody with him. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's head on down to the Golden Fire down right in the center. Look at all this up in the sky. And so the Golden Fire, Raslick coming right on through Haslick. Sorry, I saw the R. Capital R's already skipped me, and he's gonna come right on through Death the Angel over by the Chosen. The Chosen right here as well. Haslick still going up and through, so you can see right here that the first zone has popped. And let's get into some of these fights and see what we can find out what is happening. Let me go ahead and stay here for just a second. Haslick finding that JS9, getting ready to take those shots. We also have some chaos over here with the Fearless 4 and the Unholy, so they are right across the street from each other. Let's check in on what is happening here. We're over to that northwest side of San Martin, so let's go. Scroll on back. Let's check in on straight on Nepal with Team Stage 0. Ooh, Zig is down quite a bit. Let's see if Zig can get on out of there. We'll just go ahead and stick with this for just a minute. While all this is happening, we got Haslick already up on that push and is able to find Rags from the Chosen. So now the Chosen are down to just Junior. Junior is the last one. No, we have Shanks as well. Junior and Shanks. Junior, get your head in the car. In the car, Junior. In the car. Now there's some lag for you. There's some ping issues. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. We do have picados. A lot of chaos going on over here as well. Let's see what's happening. Always on top, Spidey. I found you again. What's going on with you? You are over here with 2 other teams. You've got the 4 Sexy Frogs and Liquid Esports. What's happening with you, Neon? Let me see. Neon, you lost 2 of your players, Mafia and Vampire, and all this chaos in Picado. So straight on the policy. We got all 4 of them still standing for straight on the team stage 0. Looks like Wolfie was trying to get pushed up on, but he was able to find him. Zig finding one again. So now Zig has got another knock. I'm not sure where that knock went. But we got Baby and Jot now. The last 2 that are still standing. I think that is it. So they are up on this push, coming right up and in. We'll go back and find out what's happening. Zig did get that elimination. We'll stick with him. Urza in a fight with the finest. Ooh, there goes. They are really fighting it out back and forth. Where's this? Let's go check on what is happening down there. Looks like Urza Esports won that fight. I no longer see the finest down there. And it does look like all 4 of them are still in the zone. Now it looks like maybe all 4 of them from straight out of Nepal have been able to take out Team Stage 0. The rest of this map is pretty cleared out except for Leones. So let's get back on over to Leones. I'm just going to click on them, find out where we are headed. And once again, it has like right on the screen. All I have to do is click and he just keeps reappearing. Alright, let's go over the stage. What you doing, Tippa? You just kind of hanging out and checking the signs. Haslick is up to 2 eliminations, so maybe we should stick with him. But let me see what's going on over here with Nemo for Death of Angel. Neon is loud. What a nade from the 4 sexy frogs. 4 sexy frogs, and I think that was this guy right here. We'll call him Teddy Bear because I have no idea what this says, if it even says anything. And Nemo finding Haslick, and Nemo going down right when I said that. And so now Death of Angel down to just Fake. Fake is coming right up and it looks like Picado has been cleared out. So we'll go ahead and head on over to Fake and find out what's happening on this main screen. Look at this. We do have, what is this name? Zoe? I have no idea what these names are, guys. You guys are killing me. I'm too tired for this. He's up to 4 eliminations, though, but he does have Team Scourge coming right up and in. You can see Team Scourge down below on there in the map. So let me go ahead and put that map back up there. We are headed into stage 2. Let me show you what's happening with that. Our blue zone is coming in. It is a fairly central, kind of shifted to the west, but not too bad. We'll have to see where we end up in the next zone. And I feel like we're going to probably pull over to the western side. Don't ask me why I feel that way, but that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so now let's go. Let me see what else is happening. I don't really see any. I do see the Rest in Peace department coming right up and in between the 4 sexy frogs and Team Control as they're coming across those San Martin flats. So now we are now in the blue pushing these teams into the zone. And there you go. We're kind of centering around San Martin. So San Martin right there in the center. So let's go ahead and go back on in and check in on team controls there, pushing right up and in. Hello, Spidey! Alright, let's see what's going on over here at the San Martin Flats. Does look like we've got Team 20 coming right up and in onto the Rust in Peace Department. Meowie! Big fan, big fan, big fan. Hello, Meowie. I haven't seen you in a few days. I hope you're doing well if you're out there listening. Alright, what is going on? Oh, the fight that's going on over, but we do have the Chosen, or the 4 Sexy Frogs and the Chosen in that fight as well. And let's go. What is happening? Where is the Chosen? I see Junior running down there. Hello, Junior. That might not be the Chosen. It might be the Rest in Peace Department guys. I keep forgetting that one of them from the Chosen are playing with Rest in Peace. So, you guys always wonder why I can't get names right. Well, I'll give you an opportunity to figure it out one more time again tonight. Alright, so looks like oh, we might have a big fight up in that middle north side zone. We've got upgrade coming up onto the Extreme Slayers. Let's get back over to this match number 1 top fragger, and he is trying to get those eyes right up and in onto the compound just to the northeast of, or northwest of the Hacienda del Patrón. I was trying to figure out who was shooting. It looks like Fear has some eyes over onto the teams, but he's looking straight across at his own team. Are you shooting at your team, Fear? Alright, so we still have upgraded the Hacienda del Patrón. They still don't have to move out just yet, but we do have Sign to God that's coming up not too far away, and he is keeping an eye across the way onto the Extreme Slayers, and one of them from the Extreme Slayers does have, ooh, the K9, and I actually figured out who it was. It is Rushy. Big fan, Rushy. Big fan. So we'll stay here for just a second and get an idea what's going on with the map. A nap. That's what I need. I need a nap. So we do have Urza coming up through Impala. I'm not sure if they're going to wrap around to that north side. That north side is really clear. So if they came up around El Azahar and headed towards Cruz de Valle, they're going to come into no issues whatsoever. But the southwest side from San Martin to Picado, the San Martin Flats, look at all the teams over here. We've got Rest in Peace, Unholy, the 4 Sexy Frogs, and look at this, Fred's over here coming right up in, came right up and in. So let's see what's happening over here. Meowie. Alright, so now Meowie on the elimination feed. So Havoc, Woe, and Rushy. Hello, Rushy. They are both keeping an eye on each other. Havoc, what are you doing on the other side? Let me see. Havoc with the golden Murano, and with Havoc driving it, it's always going to be smoking. And let me check in on the 20. Oh, Fear gets knocked. Rushy, I just got off of you. So let's go back to Rushy, see what's going on. Did you wait for me to lead that one? Straight on Nepal now in a fight as well. Let me see where straight on Nepal are they. They were coming. Oh, they found Sign to God over here. Let's find out what's happening. Onto straight on Nepal as they are pushing right up and in. Onto Sign to God. Who are you? Oh, there's only one left. Who is over here? That is Invincible, making it away from straight out of Nepal. Look at that. We do have Red Eye right in front of them as well, so they're all trying to get on over towards this new zone, and with the zone, we're going over to the Flats of San Martin. So there you go, guys. Let's get back into the maps. It looks like the Extreme Slayers heading on out. So we should do, let's go on over to the 4 Sexy Frogs Jiu-Jitsu, guys, and he's just lost his vehicle, so now he's gonna have to rush up the hill into Team Entity, and we have Nexus OP right in front of him. Nexus OP is keeping an eye on all of this, and he also has 2 other teams over here. Team Control across the way. Ooh, I hear some more sniper action, and I think that is Loston. Was that a Loston taken? Yes, it is. I love that the snipers are coming back, but Rushy, are you coming up onto the Team Entity? I hear some nades going off right on down below as we are crushing right in along this ridge line. And let's check in on the Shining Star, Dylan coming up into the 4 Sexy Frogs Jiu-Jitsu, guys, and Dylan trying to get on out of there as the rest of his team are moving up. Let me see. Chima taking over, and oh, the Jiu-Jitsu, guys, and you may be in trouble now. And straight on the ball in that background as well. So now the Fearless 4 in a fight. Havoc now in a fight with Urza. Urza is coming up and around. Let me check in on Jiu-Jitsu, guys, and see what you can see from above, because you've got Team Entity and the Shining Stars right above you. The rest of your team, it does look like the rest of, oh, here comes straight out of Nepal. So now you're in the nade shack, and you have eyeballs in every direction right on top of you. And Havoc is now up in a fight with, let's see what's going on up here as well. Havoc going down. Fear taking over the smoking mobile, but we do have Fear back up onto his feet, and so now look at that. Fear taking those shots right across the way. I think I said Fear, but it meant Havoc, so we'll keep an eye on that fight that's going on as well. Sign to God, Invincible getting taken out, and there goes the last of Sign to God. So look at this. They're getting ready to push right up and in this reach line. This is straight on the ball coming up and in. Let's check in on Frankie. Frankie's getting a try. Oh, he sees that nade check. Ooh, Frankie down to about 20 HP. Oh, Nexus OB. Nexus OP wrapped up and around, watching all these teams coming up right behind him. Does get the knockover onto straight out of Nepal. So now Nexus OP coming right back up into his team. Look at this. He gets a straight in shot because Loston has been knocked. Havoc, whoa, coming in from right behind, straight out of Nepal. So now let's check in. Oh, I cannot find where upgrade is coming in, but we do have the Extreme Slayers just coming into this far western edge of the new zone. So now, let's see. It does look like they've got several teams coming right in behind them. Let's find out what's happening right on over here in the hills. So we've got Rest in Peace coming up and into not only the Golden Fire, but we also have Velocity Extreme across the way. Guys are coming up and over, trying to get those shots. Guys are down to 1 HP. 1 HP, but he gets on out of there. So now, look at that. That was a quick clear out. Hello, meowie. Alright, so we still have one of the Infinity Reapers playing for Velocity Extreme over here, keeping an eye on the Fearless Fours. The Fearless Four are trying to come into zone as well. And now here comes the blue, and you can see that Z is over here. He's a solo trying to gatekeep the entire Fearless Four from coming into the zone. So now let's see what's happening over onto this side. Let me scroll it on in. We only have 10 seconds left for stage to come on in. So let me put that up there, guys. Let me show you what's going to happen, because we still have, here it is, the stage of Anarchy. We are in stage 5, guys. Let's see how these teams rotate down and into these flats. The flats between San Martin and Picado and Hawa. Oh, how are you doing? So I see. So let's go. Looks like we got Ronaldo right over here, getting ready to push right up and in. I see 24K, the man of gold, and the 4 sexy frogs right down below as well. So all these teams right on top of each other. Let me check in on what is happening across the way over here. Trying to get those shots across onto Redu. So let's check in on what's happening with Redu. They have all these teams that they have to push on into. They're right up in this northwest edge. Look at all the tags in every direction around Optic Joe, and he has all this space between here and there to get to what's going on with Loston. I think you're getting pushed up on by, straight out of net ball, coming right up and in the car, coming out of nowhere. Ace OP flying through the sky in his roadster, and he does have the shining stars in sight right behind him, or right below him, and Havoc, I see your little head down here with that helmet. You are right in his line of sight, but he's got, what a shot over onto the shining stars. The 4 sexy frogs off in that distance as well. And all of these players are now in the zone. Let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit and look at that. We're going towards the hills over on the side between, by the flats of San Martin. Let me see if I can get some sky view going on for all of us. See what we can see from above, since these hills. Ooh, there goes Ace OP out to, I think that was Team Control. JPK up on the rocks. JPK should have a really good sightline over onto the rest of these teams. We do have a Rest in Peace coming in. We got a solo coming in from Team 22, Redu. We got Chosen Jr. coming in as a solo as well, and all 4 of them from Upgrade coming up into this. So let's go. Let's see what is happening with the rest of these teams. We're down to the top 6 as they're coming in. The 4 sexy frogs. The 4 sexy frogs are coming up right behind Control as well. I'm sure JPK can hear the 4 sexy frogs trying to get up these cliff sides and trying to get into that zone. But these cliffs are really hard. JPK may have some sight lines. Let me see if I can get over to JPK before that is taken care of. And JPK moving out. Let the 4 sexy frogs come right up and in behind him. He does know that they're right there, and those billy goats were able to get up into that zone. The Rest in Peace department down to just carnage, but it is a full 4-man team for Upgrade. A duo for Control. A duo for the 4 sexy frogs. And a solo for the Rest in Peace department. The Rest in Peace department throwing those smokes in. And we've got Upgrade getting naded by Rest in peace. Alright, those look like the 4 sexy frogs trying to throw those nades right up and in onto JPK. So now control is down to just the pocket paw. The pocket paw, let's go. So he has to come right up and in as well. So we also have the solo that is getting pushed on over here. Let's go. Let's switch on over back to the other side. There's Carnage trying to hold off the push by the upgrade. And so now we have 3 teams left. We do have a duo for the 4 sexy frogs. And this guy right here, the teddy bear, he's up to 7 eliminations at Pocket Paw. Trying to get into this zone, trying to stay out of the spray from the top. And look at that, right on down below. Pocket Paw able to get in and through, but I hear footsteps not too far away from him. Look at this, open close. He's got that door down, guys, but it is fear coming right up and behind him. And now 24. Oh, Havoc from above, Havoc from below, Havoc from every direction. Havoc with his name. What happened? Alright, so let's go on over to this side. I didn't click that, guys. I don't know what happened. So, upgrade coming in first with 12 eliminations, 10 placement points, 22 total points. 4 sexy frogs coming in second with 9 eliminations, and Team Control coming in third with an elimination. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out the 4 sexy frogs. That teddy bear with 7 eliminations, 1,106 damage. So when we come right back, I'll have the live scores. We'll be jumping into the leaderboard shuffle match of tonight. We're headed into Rondo. And we're headed into Rondo with the 4 sexy frogs, the teddy bear himself. Jerry, thank you for the gifts over here on YouTube. Thank you, Jerry. All right, guys, I will be right back. Don't forget to get your Phoebe in the chat. Get your screenshot over to the Unholy, and I'll be right back. And let me see. It doesn't look like we got a lot of teams that are really close to each other. We have Do You Know coming in from that northeast side. And we still have the Rest in Peace department. Or no. This is Team 8. Team 8. Yes, Rest in Peace department. You guys with your swapping teams always get me in trouble. Rest in Peace coming out of Leones. Not too far away from Team Scourge. And Thunder Beast is not too far away from a Rage Bait. So we got to keep an eye on all those possible fights coming our way. Looks like Velocity's going to go ahead and move on out. So let me go ahead and put this map screen back up there for you guys. Give you guys an idea of where everyone is. There's no one really to that north side. There we go. That's a little better for you. And let me see. I think we're gonna have the next fight right on down here with the pull-up of Thunder Beast coming right up and in onto Team 10 Rage Bait. So now Pocket Paw right on over. Oh, Hitman, he's trying to get you with that. Panic coming right up and around, just trying to pop that pump shotty. Pocket Paw coming up and around with this nade, trying to get some nade action over onto the Thunder Beast, and the Thunder Beast still on the outside of the gas station. So here comes the mollies. the mollies, the shotties all coming right out and around. Rage Bait versus Thunder Beast. More mollies right there in our faces. Thunder Beast. Nazi, the last one, still standing with the Og right on over here. Og, SLR. Ooh, and going down to the Parabolum. The Parabolum. Making some action with that DBS. Alright, but we do have another team that's coming right up and in onto Rage Bait now. We've got Team Scourge. Scourge, Tippa, what you looking at over here, Tippa? What is happening? Amity, right up along this edge, trying to get those shots down onto Rusted Beast. Oh, and he gets found in the back by the Wiz. So now it's just Tippa trying to hold off all of them over here from the Flash God, finding that elimination, able to take it on out. Tippa getting ready to throw that nade right up and over, and here they come, Tippa. Here they come, that S12K ready, and the exfoliator coming right up and in. We've also got a fight between Envy and Alpha Esports now. Let's see if we can find out where this fight is. Oh, and Envy going down. So let's get some Alpha Esports coming right up and in. And so there we go. Both of these fights on your screens. Oh, that Molly coming right up and in on the tip of the Molly by the Flash God. So now we do have a full 4-man team. But oh, look at this. Now here comes Rage Bait. Rage Bait pulling right up and in onto the Rest in Peace department, and Pocket Paw right through that window. Wiz getting right on out of there just in time. So now we do have Mary. Mary has been knocked up to 2 eliminations, but we gotta get Mary picked back up as here comes all of them right up and around from Rage Bait, and that crazy little window peek by the Wiz right out and through, but he's now trying to get that second one. Wiz was down to 1 HP, and he gets taken out. Flash got over here with those mollies and the nades, also trying to hold them off of Wiz, trying to get those nades over onto Pocket Butt, trying to get those shots up the hill onto Problem. Wiz is saying, pick me up. I want to be in this fight. And we still have the fight that's going on over here at the power plant between Envy and the Alpha Esports. So let me see what's going on. The Mandara. Ooh, we also have 24K from Upgrade right over here as well. So 24K, you getting some of those shots. Looks like he might be thinking about some of that third party. So let's check in on Alpha Esports. Flash God trying to hold him off, trying to keep him off his window, headed right on down. So now it is a 2v. I only see Pocket Paw. Pocket Paw, are you the last one still standing for Rage Bait? Flash Bait. Flash God trying to stay out of there, and Rage Bait going down to the Rest in Peace department. There it is, guys. There it is. But they are in the blue. They need to come on in and look at this chaos that's happening right on over here in the zone. So we got all sorts of, oh, do you know? They're going out to the blue zone rather than pushing right up and in onto 6 from Upgrade. Upgrade coming right up and over, gatekeeping the teams from coming on in. So let's see. We are centering around that power grid area. LAGOB, what a day, what a day. No kidding, LAG, no kidding. Hopefully you guys have sound and there's no delays. Hopefully we are doing well on the stream at least. It looks like the Fearless Four are getting ready to get right into a fight right over here with all the teams over here. Team Stage 0 and pulling right up and in onto Alpha Esports because the Power Grid is Occupado. And let's see what else is going on. They're gonna have to push their way right on in. We got Kunjan down here. Oh, Kunjan, right when I switched over to him. As here comes. Which team is it? Which team found you? Was it Rest in Peace? Here comes Wiz pulling right up and in. Wiz is a solo player coming right up and in onto all of them from Team Third. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Unholy Thursday Night Cash Scrims. We are headed into Rondo, the leaderboard shuffle match of tonight. Are you ready to see these scores? Upgrade coming in first with a winner chicken dinner, 37 total points straight out of Nepal. Second with 20, the Fearless Four with that winner chicken dinner, and 19. There are your scores as we head into the leaderboard shuffle match of tonight. Anything can happen. We see 30 bombs all the time. All these teams have a chance at just changing the entire leaderboard. So there it is, and we are getting ready to start. This time, when we head into Rondo, we're going to be jumping with the 4 Sexy Frogs Teddy Bear. I have no idea if this even says anything, but that's what he's going with tonight. 7 eliminations, 1,106 damage. So let's get into this matches. Here we go. Hello, Sharon. Hi. Welcome. Don't forget to get Phoebe OP into the chat. Shout out to the Unholy Discord server. Ellie G and the amazing staff over there sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway again. Ooh, I love them. And let me find the 4 Sexy Frogs before it's too late. And oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Let me catch him. They're slippery little frogs. And where are you over here? There we go. Got him on both screens, guys. And we are just 6 seconds away from our Rondo match. Let me put that map up there. Let's see if we get the chopsticks or a solo flight path coming in from Phuntang all the way over to north of Jadina City. West to east, the flight path going over the temples area, not too far away from the Neox factory. You know it's all out chaos. I'll try to catch as many of these fights as possible, but you guys already know it's almost impossible for me to catch half of them. Alright, here we go. The 4 Sexy Frogs coming on down, and you can see that there's a lot of birds up in that sky. We do have Straight Out of Nepal, and we also have Team Control as they are coming on down. It looks like he is headed straight on down, guys. So let me see. We are all the way over on this western edge. And there's a full team coming right at him. So let's see. Oh, he's got that car right here. Can he get in that car and get on out of there just in time to get away from... It looks like Team 16. Yes, it is Death of Angels. So Death of Angels, somebody was able to find that retired OP, trying to get him on out of there. And we still don't have the first zone yet. All this chaos, and look at that elimination feed just going up. Where is the zone going, guys? Are we going north? We going away from the flight path this time. Let me see the zone, guys. Let me see it. And there it is. Very, very central. So now let's get on over to Yulin and find out what is happening. Wow, there are a lot of teams over here. We can't even render in at the temples. Let's see what's going on. Straight out in Nepal, Team Scourge. We got Urza Esports. 4 Sexy Frogs. Team Stage 0 Liquid Esports. The finest. Always on top. The Golden Fire. And the Shining Stars. They are all right on over here. Let's see what is happening over at the Neox Factory. Let's see what's happening over here. We have the Fearless 4, the Extreme Slayers, Rest in Peace Department, the Chosen, Thank to God, and we also have the Golden Fire. Let me get on one of them over here, and let's go ahead and do some side-by-side over here. Find out what is happening. There goes Dylan. Up to 2 eliminations, but let's check in on Migsy. Migsy is up to 3 eliminations as he's coming in on your left side, coming up into the temples where Urza Esports, Zeus is right there on that backside as Migsy is coming up. Let me find Zeus over here. Zeus is also up to 2 eliminations. He's got the JS9 with a 2-time scope on it. You don't normally see a 2-time scope on anything in here. Oh, the jump shot. That jump shot. So now, what is happening all the way over here? Let's go back on over here. Find out what's happening in the, I see a vampire. Let me see. So Sinner playing with Liquid Neon, Liquid Esports Mafia up to 3 eliminations up on top of that hill, but he does have team control coming up behind him, as well as Team 24, the Shining Stars. Ooh! The Shining Stars on that peak right around that corner. So now let's see, is that Honey? Honey. Up to an elimination over here. So now let's see what's happening. Honey trying to make sure they get that elimination, but we still have the teams coming in from the top of the hill. That is, look at that, a line of control coming right up and over that ridge line. So now let's see what's going on as control comes right up and over. There are still so many teams right down below him. Look at all the teams in his future. So Meow over here. On to, looks like Chosen getting some eliminations over in the Neox Factory. Over here in the Neox Factory. No. So now let's see what is happening. Carnage up to an elimination, dropping right on down. Chosen. We got the Chosen Jr. up to 2 eliminations. Let's find out what's going on with him. Caesar! Hello, Caesar. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Hello, Mohammed. Big fan. Big fan, Mohammed. Shout out to Mohammed. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is happening right on over here in Yulin. There we go. Come on. Click. Let me click on somebody. So, right on over here, Ritzy trying to get that 1v1. Oh, and is able to take that shot over and does take out the Golden Fire. Thumbs up. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you. So now let's see. Let's check in on Rage Bait Pocket Paw. Also right up over here by Team Control is by the Shining Stars up at the top. There it is. And I also see another team coming in from the other direction. And we got Liquid Esports coming in. We got the Golden Fire coming in. The Shining Stars all right here on top of Pocket Paw. Pocket Paw trying to come in trying to get that heal off. And ooh, right up and around there, coming to right. Oh, the chaos of these corners. The corners of the temples. Just so much chaos is there. Still trying. Oh, pocket buttons already. JPK, JPK, where you headed? So now we are still coming in over onto this western edge by the temple. So now let me see what else is happening. Let's go ahead and get that map screen back up there, guys. We have a minute to breathe, so let me show you what's happening. We have 10 seconds going into stage number 2. So stage number 2, here it is. And where are we going? Donut zone, guys. Donut zone. And yes, it is. We're still going over towards the temple. So all these teams that are still over here, they have plenty of time. So let's see. Ritzy up to 3 eliminations, and Neon over in the temples themselves up to 2 eliminations as well. Now Liquid Neon up to 6 eliminations total. So now let's see what else is happening, guys. It does look like we got a lot of action. We got a lot of teams that are trying to push into this much smaller zone. And we all know that all these teams are not going to be in this zone for long. They don't like each other that much. Alright, so now let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. If I could click on somebody. There we go. And who did we click on? 19 over here for Team Scourge, right over here by the Chosen. We are out in the blue, so these teams are trying to get in through the map. You can see over on this side, it's not exactly the easiest terrain to drive on, but you can see right on down here that we've got Urza Esports coming in right in front of them. Lofting that limbo right up and over across the tops of everything. Let's go. We do have Team Stage 0 also in a fight. I'm not sure where that fight is going off. Let's see if we can figure out where that is. We do have the EMP zones very center though. Look at that, EMP right in the center of that zone. What is happening over here? Let me check in on what are you doing over here, Neon. So Neon over here with team control, and here's the EMP zone right on top of him. Neon trying to get those shots right up and over. Oh, he's able to get a knock, but it goes out. So JPK from a team control. Now we got Liquid Neon or Liquid Esports down to just a duo. So Team Liquid. Liquid Esports. Oh, get the car under control. The car is dancing right on down that hill. So now let's go ahead and see what else we can see with the rest of these teams coming on in. Let's check in on Team 23, the Golden Fire. Look in the upper right hand corner. Can't even keep up with some of these teams. We got the Golden Fire coming up onto Velocity Extreme. Let's see what's happening over here on top of the temples. And while we watch this for just a second, I'm going to see if I can zoom in at all, because we still have several teams out in the blue. And our zone popped again, and we're getting ready to go over between the temples and Danqing. So these teams still have to rotate. They have to rotate on out of there. Look at this, the chaos of this map. We have teams coming in from every direction still. We just got into the zone over here for the Golden Fire, but here comes Team Entity. Team Entity. Let's see. Loston is up to an elimination. Let's see what he can see from above. Up here in one of the guard shacks, and they do have the Golden Fire coming up not too far away. And Urza in a fight with the Chosen now. So look at this. Migsy is up to 5 eliminations for the Golden Fire right on top of Team Control. And they are now closing on in. So let's go ahead and close that in ourselves. And let's get into the action, guys. Let's see what's happening. We do have team control straight on down below Migsy. So now let's go ahead and find out. This is where we are, right over here in all this chaos. You can see that we have teams all over the place. We've got straight on Nepal that's coming on in. Let me see if I can switch over. There we go. We did switch this time. And the Fearless Four, how are you doing now? What are you doing now? No, how now? Now I had to Aaron go. So now Luxury coming right up and along these ridge lines. The ridge lines, but their back is not clear. They have all of team control coming up behind them with straight out of Nepal right on top of them. So they are going to be pinched over on this edge. We've got a fight going off over here as well. Team 22 Redo right on top of Team Entity. Those nades going off. So Raz is throwing those nades, making all those dips right there. Oh! Right on top of ASOP, and ASOP gets taken out, but look at Lawson from that angle. Gets the rise down to about 5 HP. And man, never mind, he's down. Abel coming right up and in onto Team Entity now. So Team Enter, we do have Redu down to just a solo 99k. Woo, Urza over on the other side of the map, or the zone, getting into a fight with straight out of Nepal. Let's find out what's happening right on over here with straight out of Nepal with Urza Esports. I don't even see Urza Esports over here. The lag is crazy. So now Team 3. That is Velocity Extreme right in Zig's. Oh, look at those. Zig can see right on down, right on top of Mino trying to get on out of there. Look at that, driving right up and around. Zig holding his shots, not giving his position away because he's got Team Entity right on top of him as well. And Team Control coming right up and in on this. So we got all these teams right here. Let me see what JPK is doing over here. JPK and Pakapa, the last two still standing, and we've got the Golden Fire right on top of all of this. And they're waiting for straight out of Nepal to get out of there as well. So now I'm gonna go ahead and roll on in. You can see that we do have a solo all the way across the way for Team 16, Death of Angel. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll this in just a little bit, and I'll go ahead and put this up there. Even though if you can find your teams, that's better than I can do. I can't keep track on Rondo where they are with all the shuffling. So now let's see what else is happening. It looks like Team Control coming into the south side, doing fairly well, but I see Upgrade not too far away. Let me check in on 24k. 24k, keeping an eye across the way onto the Extreme Slayers. Upgrade and the Extreme Slayers just keep finding each other. So now let's get on over to Wales. And it's just Wales and Rushy. I'm such a big fan. The Extreme Slayers, they have 12 eliminations, but there are 11 teams still in front of them. As I said, coming in first with a 30-plus game is usual, not unusual. So let's see if the Extreme Slayers can hold on to all these points. So now, what is going on? We have 10 teams in this. We have Rest in Peace in the center zone, not too far away from Upgrade. It looks like Havoc getting ready to wrap down and around. They are doing the zone sweeps, guys. They are making sure the edge zones are clear, making their backs clear. Let me see, what is he looking at across the way? we do have team stage 0 right at this north side. But the north side's going to have all these teams coming in right behind him. Ooh, Nexus OP gets found from straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal. Up at the top, that was Zig. Zig is up to 4 eliminations. Getting that high ground down on all these teams right on this far western edge of zone. Look at all the teams trying to come on in. He's headed straight over towards Urza. And Team 15 upgrade is all straight on down below him. So now his back is not clear. He's got to watch everything in every direction. I think that was Team Control coming on top of them. But they got taken out from Team Entity from the top of the hill. And now Zig trying to find Urza. Urza, you are Zeus. You are having some issues with the blue zone. You've got issues with upgrades. You've got issues from every direction. Tippa, I just saw you getting taken down and out by straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal. Over on the other side of the map. Zeus trying to throw those nades right up and over on top of upgrade. So here comes straight out of Nepal coming down the edge of that map. We're down to the top 5 teams. Let me see if I can get some sky views for you. So now let's switch on over as we come on up and into this zone. Here is your zone, guys. You got straight out of Nepal. Upgrade right on down below. Team Control, the Extreme Slayers. So now let me see what's going on over here with I cannot click on you guys fast enough tonight. So now here they come. They're coming up and in the push down below. So we've got upgrade coming downhill from straight out of Nepal, up on this hill with the Control down below. We've got Extreme Slayers down below. Whales trying to come up into this zone. We're down to the top 4 and straight out of Nepal, getting pushed in by the blue zone. They're trying to late stage blue zone push on into the zone. We're down to the top 3 now with Team Control still in this havoc, or no, 24K going down. So now JPK, are you the last one still standing? Let's get on to the side by side. JPK is the last one standing against Fear. Let me check in on what Fear's doing. Fear is straight across from JPK. We got 2 of them knocked over here. What a nade. What a nade by Fear onto JPK. Upgrade coming in first with 10 eliminations, 10 placement points, 20 total points. Control coming in second with 8 eliminations straight out of Nepal with 12, let's see, 18, 19 total eliminations. 19 eliminations from that uphill advantage. GG, straight out of our top 3. All right, here's the rest of your scores. 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out. Urza Zeus. 8 eliminations, 1,385 damage. We'll be jumping with Urza Esports when we come right back for tonight's final match. We'll have the live scores. Don't forget to get your screenshots over there because we will be doing the Wheel of Names shout out to Unholy, and I will be right back. Third eye. So Adisur making his way right up and into the power grid. Look at this, right up into the print shop as we pull off from the power grid. Just the barns, those eastern barns of the power grid are in. And it looks like Team 5, the Fearless 4, already have those down. So now all these teams are pushing right up and in. Woo, they're pushing into the power grid right on this edge. Addy, sir, so hot. He is a flame. He is smoking. How are you out of this? So now, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Let's switch on over to see what we can see. What is happening? We got Team 17, Third Eye coming in. We got the Fearless 4 right on down. We got Team Envy in the power grid as well. We have 8 teams coming up and around. You see Velocity over here. We've got Team Stage 0 and Alpha Esports. We've also got the soccer, the football World Cup going up in the air with the fireworks. Look at that. There you go. We are all celebrating, and I don't think any one of these players are really watching the chaos from above. We don't have anybody on this side of the screen, so let's head on back into the action, find out what is happening along this way. I feel like Team 20 Z9 might be having some issues coming up from Stage 0. Let's go. Velocity. We do have a lot of chaos. Kunjan also having some chaos as they are pushing up from that side. And that kid, maybe the last one's still standing. Let's see what's going on. Nope, we do have a trio still standing over here. Four. Let's get this over here. I hope this is not this is not copyrighted music. I know how that relates to me. That. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put this map back up there so you guys can figure out where your teams are. Look how small the zone is for 15 players. 5 teams still in here, and they're all kind of pushing across. And Odyssey trying to push right up and in, right in front of Third Eye. Third Eye still on this back ridge. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, let's check in on Baby Dang's team as he is coming right up and over behind Velocity. He's got all the players right in front of him, and they are center zone. Look at your mini map up in the upper right hand corner. They are center zone. I'm not sure who player 2 is over here, but he's got some eyes straight across over onto the Fearless 4. We're down to the top 4 teams now. We got Team Canada on the screen, center zone. We also have the Fearless 4, Alpha Esports, and Velocity. So now let's see. It looks like we've got Alpha Esports pushing right up and in. Let's see if they're trying to come right up in on top of Team Canada. So now let's go back over here and see if we can get some sky view of what else is happening while these players are trying to push into this dip. That's all they've got. They've got dip, they've got cars, they've got, a Nuxify. They are coming right on down on top of you. And we get over to Nuxify fast enough to show you what is happening over here. We still have 3 teams of Nuxify versus Alpha Esports. And let's check over onto Cloudy. So let's switch on over to Cloudy. Let's get the side-by-side action over here. And we'll go over to, let's see, Sun over here. Sun trying to get those nades right up and over. He does have a knock over onto Team Canada. We still have the 3 teams in here. We still have that solo. from velocity. But Anuxify has to move right up and in. Oh, player 2 going down. Cloudy trying to get this pickup one more time. His Sun. Sun coming up, and Cloudy said that's far enough. And so now we got 8 trying to get across the way in his buggy with no back tire. He's gonna come right up and in onto Cloudy as well. And we still have velocity in this match as well. So here they come. We do have Alpha Esports. Their backs are clear, but Cloudy is still trying to get on in here. Oh, Anuxify making himself known. Anuxify getting the elimination. We are down to a 1v2. Anuxify has to move. Oh, Cloudy going out. So now it is Anuxify versus the duo from Alpha Esports. So Fua trying to throw the name right up and in. Oh, they came at him from different directions. GG's Anuxify. Alpha Esports coming in first with 6. Just 3 points behind them with 28. The Fearless 4 up to 20. We are headed into Rondo. You know, anything but it can happen. But we are jumping with Team Canada, player number 2, 6 eliminations, 901 damage. Reminder, I am in a storm, guys, so if I disappear, wish me luck. I'll be back as soon as possible. Let's go get them on the screens. There we go. Don't forget to get your screenshots of Jeff on fire into the Unholy Discord server to get your name on tonight's Wheel of Name to win some UC from Unholy. LEG and the staff at the Unholy, they are amazing. Shout out to Unholy. Alright, so we are just 5 seconds out. Let me put this map screen back up there. Let's see, are we going in with chopsticks? Yes, we are. Chopsticks coming from the southern side. Both of them starting almost right on top of each other. One headed to that north central area, and one headed over to the northeastern area. So let's see where we're going to end up, who's going to end up on which player, and we are on Team Canada. So much activity. So let me scroll on in, find out what I can tell you about down here. Let's get the legend off of there. And Hawa and Team Liquid both headed on down to 10 Long Gardens, so we'll have to pay attention to that. And it looks like... Hello everyone, and welcome back to tonight's final match of the Unholy Thursday night cash scrims. We are headed into tonight's last final match. Let me show you these scores. Coming in first, Upgrade with 2 winner chicken dinners, 57 total points, straight on the Paul at 44, and the Extreme Slayers coming in third with 35 total points. There are your scores. We should be headed in. Not sure where our teams are. We're missing Team 8, Team Scourge, and Velocity Extreme, missing a few of those players. So let's go. Also Team 24, the Shining Stars. Not sure where all our teams have disappeared, but we are headed into Erangel, and we have hit records. 1 week, a couple weeks ago, we did not make it out of Zone 4 before we finished the final match. So make sure if you want to get your name on the Wheel of Names tonight that you get your screenshot over into the Unholy Discord server. That's all you need to do. Get your Phoebe on fire. Phoebe is fire. She really is, guys. So let's give her some love from the Unholy and me, because we as LEG came in earlier and said that Phoebe is OP. Alright, let me check to see if we've got extra. Oh, never mind. There it is. We are starting it up, and here we go, guys. Our final match of tonight. This time we're going to be jumping with Urza Esports Zeus. 8 eliminations, 1,385 damage. Woo! Zeus on fire. There we go. It is. Let me find Urza Zeus down in 11. He's on the map screen. And now let's get him on over here. And Zeus right there. There he is, guys. Looking all pretty for us. Hi, Zeus. Wave. Wave to the fans. I'm me. I'm the fan. Alright, guys, here's the map coming on in. We're coming in from that southwest corner of Sosnovka military base, going across the top of the base, over the river, through the farm, across the top of Shelter Mansion, and straight out that bottom lip of the Bass Mouth, all the way up between Kameshki and Lipovka. So there is your flight path in tonight's final match. So as I've said, we have hit records, guys. Let's go. Imatayas, hello, big fan. And we do have 3 teams headed down to the military base. A Death of Angel, The Chosen, and Rest in Peace Department. I also see the Unholy not too far away. No, I'm a big fan of you. Much bigger fan of Matthias. So now, let's go. It does look like we've got... Let's see, are we still on Urza? Yes, we are. Urza Zeus skating his way down, and I see Liquid Esports not too far away from him. It looks like he's going to make it down towards that shelter area. Here's the shelter Walmart just to the south of him. So they're doing just fine. But let's get on over to Rest in Peace and The Chosen. We got The Chosen cab right on over here, and they're getting ready to get pushed up on NC Block by Rest in Peace, with Death of Angel not too far away as well. So now I hear all sorts of footsteps in Kev's future. Let's check in on where is Junior. Oh, Junior's right over here. Right over here with the Rest in Peace Department. And our first zone is all the way up into that northeast corner. We got water going around Kameshki, Severny, Lipovka. And we are just on that very north edge of the East Bridge. So now, let me check in on what is happening over here in Severny. I see 3 teams. We've got Team Control, the finest, and I know I saw another team over here as well. Looks like Team Control just trying to figure out what the finest are doing. They're getting into position, coming down and around, keeping the finest in that center of Lipovka. So that is your control team taking control of Lipovka. What else is happening? Always on top. Always. Oh, Junior, I'm sorry. So now, let's see. Where is the other? Oh, Milta. So Milta, we also have a lot of chaos going on. So we got straight out on the call right over here with, where were those other teams? I see right on down below, Team 22, Redu. And what is happening with Redu? Let me check. Arise is down with 2 eliminations, so we're trying to get them all picked back up, and it looks like we're back up on our feet, but it is not exactly all that easy for them. We've got the push coming on in from Frankie trying to come in, and a Wolf OP up to 3 eliminations, 5 total for Milta. So now let's go ahead and get on in there. We only have a few teams outside of zone. Oh no. So now we do have, look at this, Kaiser's up to 3 elimination. Death of Angel starting to push right up and in on top of them. So Death of Angel coming up from that back is getting into the third party. They're down to a trio coming into this. Hello, Ibrahim. OP. Hello, Ibrahim. Big fan. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put this map screen up. We do have a quiet elimination feed, so let me scroll on out just a little bit so you guys can see what's happening. You can see that there's really nobody over on that western edge, so I'm going to scroll in just a little bit more. Yeah, oh, Kaiser. Oh, so now it's just up to Carnage, but Carnage is down to about 5 HP. And it does look like the retired OP, maybe the last one still standing, for Death of Angel. So Death of Angel trying to get their teammates picked back up. It looks like we may have a full reset, but Kaiser down to just about 5 HP. As they're trying to get, or Carnage is down to about 5 HP. Kaiser is trying to come right back up and in. Woo, my mouth is not working. Alright, so now let's get back up in here, and it looks like Liquid Esports is now in a fight with the Golden Fire. And I'm not sure where that is. Straight on Nepal still has... Ooh, Carnage. Carnage is able to find one of them from Death of Angel. So now it's like 2v2. But they have no health between them. They're both down to about 5 HP. You can see they're redlining with 5 HP over here. And I think there's only a duo left. Yeah, we got retired and fake right on over here, but they are full health, and our elimination feed is still quiet at this time. It looks like we might have a fight going on up in that Yasnaya area, so let's get on over to Yasnaya and find out what's going on with Urza Esports. So it looks like fake and retired are going to be quiet right on over here. Were we able to get healed back up? Carnage still needs a little bit of time. Still down in there red. So now, let's see. Lofsy. Oh, Vortex. No. No. So now we're down to just Urza, Wag, and Zeus. But Zeus has been on fire as a fearless force. Arm pushing right up and in onto him. Carnage going down. As, look at this, we got Death of Angels coming up right above Kaiser, so Kaiser might be able to get this heal off, or res off, but it doesn't look good for him now. Ooh, tries to get that pop shot right up and over with that pub shotty, and here they come right up and through, oh, right through the window and into him. So now the Extreme Slayers in a fight with, oh, look at this. Let's get on over here. Let's see. We switched on to Wales. Let's see. Rushy coming up to the one stacks over here by the loggy camp. Straight across finds Russell. Russell, big fan. So now let's see what's going to happen with Straight Out of Nepal. I think Straight Out of Nepal is down to just Frankie, and there goes Frankie out to the Extreme Slayers. The Extreme Slayers up to 4 eliminations along this Milta Power pass, but they will find at team control not too far away from them. Thank you, Ibrahim, for the gifted sub to Imatias. There you go, Imatias. GG's. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, let's get on over and find out what's happening with Upgrade. Upgrade is also coming up and along this lighthouse shoreline right next, or cliffs over here by the team entity. I see Nexus OP not too far away from him. It looks like Upgrade going towards that Pachinki area. They're running parallel. Look at this, running parallel with team entity. Now let's get on over to Liquid Esports. They are right over here in Razak. They are up to 4 eliminations with Velocity Extreme not too far away from him. Look at this, coming right into the cross the street. Oh! The spray down drive-by by Liquid Esports. Sam OP up to 3 eliminations, but look at Neon. Neon is right up and over near him. As Team Entity are also coming right up and in, and we already know that Team Entity had the Upgrade right behind him, and here comes Upgrade coming right up and over the top of that 6. Oh, 6 coming right up and over G6 and Fear are both knocked over here. Let's check in. Oh, Havoc, whoa, and over on the smaller side, we finally got right up and in, and then we got Adisur right on the edge trying to find Mahal, but Druzzy is Mahal with that nade, and so now it is Neon versus Havoc. Whoa, has Neon right across the way. Neon, oh, that nade gets Neon down to about half health, and now there goes Liquid. We are down to the top 9 teams, and the majority of teams are over here by the mansion. We still have Death Angel that needs to come into this zone. Yes, thank you so much, Ibrahim. Thank you so very much. Now over here by the mansion and Heaven. Look at the number of teams. Mahal going down over here at Heaven. Woo, Heaven. The gateway to it is on fire. This is where all the teams are. Let me show you on this map. They are all coming on in. Howa, the last one, still standing in the squad house of Heaven. And we've got the Extreme Slayers coming up and in. Look at your upper right hand corner. We've got the Extreme Slayers team control. And which team is that? Team 21, always on top. Ibrahim with another gifted sub. Shout out to Ibrahim. So now we are down to 8 teams. 8 teams remaining over here. Howa is able to spray one of them down in the elimination feed. Cannot keep up with these teams that are going out over here at Heaven. So now let me see if I can get you some sky view as the rest of the teams are coming right up and in. Here they come, guys. Let's go. JPK trying to come up. Oh, that nade on the J. And now JPK getting run over by the Unholy. And now here comes Upgrade. Upgrade also over here. I think all 6 teams are here at Heaven. So now we've got the Unholy, the Fearless 4. We've got Upgrade over here. Team Control is right on over here. And I think there is only 2 teams remaining that have not made it here yet. And our zone pops to the north side of Yasnaya. Death Angel, Team Entity are the only 2 teams not here at Heaven. And now it is Upgrade versus the duo from the Fearless 4. And the Unholy. The Unholy smoking over here. Fantasy. That smoke is just giving you position away. You have got G6's full attention as the rest of the team coming up and around. And Havoc. Havoc is able to find him on the other side. Howa. Oh, we're down to just Howa now for the Fearless Four. And here comes Team Entity. Team Entity not that far away. G6 with the drive over on the top of heaven. And now Team Entity are right here. We are down to the top 3 teams. We are barely into stage 3. This may be a record for the Thursday night final match at Eringa. We have 3 teams there, all right over here. It looks like Upgrade is starting to move out of heaven. We still have Team Entity over here and Death Angel. Death Angels are now getting pulled up on by all of them over here from Upgrade. The drive-bys. There goes G6. There goes Fear. They're all chasing down retired OP down to about half health, and Fear stopping right there by him. G6 with the drive-by seat swap over onto Death Angel. And we are down to the top 2 teams now. We are not even into stage 4. We have a minute left. This may be the record breaker, guys. Let's see where everybody's going. Team Entity headed over towards that West Yasnaya Bridge gas station. And we've got Upgrade all the way over on the eastern side. We may make it before these 2 teams find each other. Ooh, these are just chaos. Absolute chaos. So now we've got Upgrade, Nexus, OP, and Hope over at the gas station of the West Yasnaya Bridge. And here comes the wraparound of the Dinosaur Head. Which way are we going with Team Entity? Oh, Team Entity, did you just see them coming at you? Here they come. They're coming right at you. And then we are going to the north side again. Get off of there. Let's go. Let's get on to Fear. Can we spectate, please? Alright, so now let's see what's going to happen now. So we got Nexus OP. Nexus OP has him right across from him. Nexus OP with those nades getting ready to throw them on out. We are outside by the blue. We are in stage 4. But we still have stage 4 coming in. And I think Hope maybe getting pulled up on by Fear. Nexus OP trying to get those nades. And Hope is able to find Fear. Havoc, whoa, on your right side. We got Nexus OP on your left side. Nexus is the last one still standing. We are in stage 4. And here it comes. Halfway through stage 4. These sweaties do not like to make it past stage 4. Record breaking one more time. Upgrade. Let's not forget that they came in with 17 total eliminations. Look at this, 17 total eliminations, 10 placement points for Upgrade. 9 of those from Havoc. All go. GG. Team Entity coming in second with 2 eliminations, and Death of Angel coming in third with 2 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 and 20, going all out. Havoc. Whoa. All go. 9 eliminations, 1,023 damage in another record-breaking final match of the Unholy Thursday Night Cash Scrims, and there's a reason why it is unholy. These guys are so extreme. I love them. All right, be right back with the Wheel of Names and tonight's unofficial live scores. Be right back. Dan Ching's gonna be a world of chaos over here. Probably the temples. We already know that the temples, we can see that the temples have all sorts of players. Looks like Team Canada are headed over to the Neax factory. So as soon as we get an idea of where that first zone is, I'll go ahead and try to get some of these fights on the screen side by side. And we're just now both of the plane pass completed. And we should have a zone very soon. So let's see. We already have the fights going off. 24K. I'm seeing him on the screen. We got Velocity. Velocity Guts in a fight with Envy. And we still don't have our first zone. Come on, first zone pop so we can get some more of these fights in here. And why do we have a plane right in the middle of that? So it looks like we're going to the southern side of Rondo. So now let's get on over here. Find out what's happening over in, I think we're Dan Ching on the right-hand side. So let's see what's happening. We somehow switched. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. And most of these players are at 0 over here at the moment. Do you know? Do you know? Let's put Tsunami over here. We did see Tsunami get that 1v4 over in Erangel in that North George area. Upgrade in a fight. Oh, we got fights everywhere. Where are all these fights going off? We got Team Scourge. Team Scourge right on over here. Let me go ahead and find out what's happening at the temples. We got up. Welcome back to the Wheel of Names. I hope you guys are putting your screenshots over into the Unholy. I see you guys. Texting in the chat, Phoebe OB. It breaks my heart. But let's do a shuffle. Shuffle number 1, shuffle number 2, shuffle number 3. LG, you are so big tonight. And good luck, everyone. Here is tonight's UC winner. Oh, it was almost me. It was almost me. Markord 020296. GG's, you won tonight's UC giveaway. Make sure you open a ticket in the Unholy Discord server and tell them that you won tonight's UC giveaway. Shout out to the Unholy Discord server, LEG, and all the staff over there. Just amazing people. All right, let's go. 15 entered. Oh, that's so sad. All right, so now, are you guys ready to see these chaos scores? Ooh, that was the chaos scrum. Upgrade coming in first. 3 winner chicken dinners. 84 total points. Straight on the paw coming in second with 49. The Extreme Slayers coming in third with 43 total points. There are your scores for tonight, guys. The unofficial scores. Have a great night. Thank you for coming out and supporting these teams, these players, the Unholy Discord server, and me. We all truly appreciate you. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.